we're live.
I was hoping you'd have. I was gonna make fun of you. I was really praying, and then it wasn't there. That the iPad was still over here. Also, and you're like looking through, like you really needed both.
No,
like
I
it was
got the
just.
notes
I
right
was really hoping you did, because it would seem something you do. The more Apple products you have on hand, the better you feel most of the time. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Around Lunch Table.
Episode.
Why do you make the face when I change it up? That's the third time now.
Episode 67.
Episode 67, folks. First and foremost, of course, as usual, we have to shout out our sponsors, starting with Aperture Oceans, bringing ideas and ads
to life.
And also, of course, had to shout out Liv Stallion. Shout out to our brother, ATLT alumni, Brandon Badiato. It's a wellness fitness page on Instagram, spelled LIVSTALLION. Or you can look him up at his name, Brandon Badiato. Brandon spelled the usual way. Badiato spelled BATTIATO.
Nice.
I nailed the fucking
spelling on that.
Good.
That was good.
Live streams Monday through Friday. Watch him get it on the fucking stair stepper.
Yes, and last sponsor, Got Moles. If you have moles in the Puget Sound area, servicing northern Seattle to southern Tacoma, a premier extermination service. No chemicals used for premier.
Whoa. What do they use?
Fucking
bombs?
I believe it's a trade secret.
It's a trade secret too. But isn't chemicals that kills them like poison and shit?
No, that's chemical free. They dig them up and just grab them.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. I really don't know.
Well, I meant like
I know
they still poison them.
A magician, no. A magician never reverals.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's
no.
pretty interesting. I know he said a couple different things.
There are no chemicals.
The fuck is oxyacetylene?
No.
That's what his dad did. That's what
yeah. So he definitely learned. But no, yeah. So he'll make sure you got no moles.
No mo.
So yeah, episode 67. Z, how you feeling?
I'm doing very well. Long couple days, but we're good.
Yeah, same here. It has been it's been an interesting week, but that is okay because we're here, we're back, we're live.
Yeah,
we're better than ever.
We're doing the damn thing. So
current events, fucking what do we got going on? Elon Musk bought fucking Twitter.
Yeah, he did. He big dicked it.
Someone said it was the hardest flex on Twitter fucking ever. But,
I mean, 100%.
I mean, it was $44 billion, but you can just download the app for free. Saw a million of those
I don't understand
tweets.
what everyone's so pissed about is...
wait, hold up. Keep going. I didn't plug in the phone.
Okay, well, he's plugging that in. Everyone's fucking pissed off about... Okay, well, so what does he do? He doesn't cure world hunger. He buys Twitter. It's like, dude, even if he did... Everyone's still going to go hungry after. Like, I don't think that's going to feed everyone infinitely.
So you feed everyone once?
I don't know the logistics of it, but
everyone gets a burger.
First of all, that's logistically a nightmare. I don't think you can ever cure world hunger, to be quite honest. I think you can have like it costs this much to get this much food for this amount of population of people. How do you get it to them? How do they keep getting it? You know what I mean? It's just
they can't keep getting it.
Yeah, I don't understand how that
I can't even
work,
get a fucking...
To be quite honest.
There's supply chain issues everywhere. We can't
even
get fucking... I don't know.
I don't know how that would really
I want to
work,
find
man.
the project manager for that one. You know, there's probably some guy out there who's like, oh, you can do this. But, you know, people, they eat their entire lives. They make new people who need to eat. Like, it's just a never-ending thing.
It's a never-ending thing, yeah.
But shout out to all the farmers. You know, they're really doing it right. Do you think you'd ever be a farmer?
A farmer? I think it would depend.
Depends on what?
I mean, first of all, it would depend where I lived, first and foremost.
I mean, there's farms everywhere.
There's farms everywhere. I would rather be in a farm somewhere else than Washington or
when I think
Oregon
of like a
something.
farmer, I always think of like a pitchfork, a hat, a little bit
buck
of
and
straw,
hay kind of thing.
Straw
Yeah, of course. And you're thinking of the big
teeth.
red barn.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly, first of all, I'm not a morning person, so first of all, I would die out there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But at the same time, I think it'd be kind of fun.
Don't Jewish farmers only farm cabbage? Or something like that.
I don't know.
No, I thought that's like their biggest thing because they use it for a Jewish festival. So there's like farmers.
Jewish farmers only.
Well, no, there are
cabbage?
not just there are Jewish farmers that like only do fields and fields of cabbage. I don't know if it's for coleslaw. Or
I don't fucking know where you read most of the shit you say, but I have no idea.
I'm just going off of what I think. I mean, if people want facts, they're not going to listen to us.
You don't even know? You didn't even see it anywhere? You just pulled that out of your ass?
No, I'm saying I think I have seen that somewhere. I just don't know if it's a fucking fact. It's probably
like
one of those fact things on Twitter. I don't know.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, like fucking... It was like there are farmers, like Jewish farmers, because there's like a...
Do they have dreidels even when they're farming?
I mean, I would hope so. The thing is about the Jewish community that I love is when they put you in the chair at the wedding, you know, and then they go...
Oh, sorry. Mazel tov?
Yeah, and they like... step on the glass.
Who do you think is like one of the cool, like, if you were to just throw out a couple
rank
names,
all the races?
no, I meant
I'm
throw out
kidding.
a couple just Jewish guys that are just probably the most well known.
Seth Rogen. Isn't he
Seth
Jewish?
Rogen. Oh, yeah, he is, yeah.
I
Jerry
think-
Seinfeld
Oh, he was a Jew.
did a lot for the Jewish community. Yeah.
Nice. Yes.
That's all I can really think. Oh, Paul Rudd?
He's Jewish as well.
I think he is.
Natalie Portman, Gal Gadot.
I don't know who that is. Natalie Portman's Jewish?
I know they're both from Israel. That means you're Jewish, right?
I
think.
I honestly don't know the logistics of it.
I thought it was like your mom had to be Jewish for you to be like an Orthodox Jew.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, is that fact checked? No, but
no, I think that is true. But I do know that there's like an Easter and then
Well,
an
it wouldn't make you an unorthodox Jew.
Yeah, there's an Easter, then there's an Orthodox Easter like 2 weeks later because
Like
it
for
was
the actual real deal, the real deal Jews.
yeah, the fucking real
because they got the juice.
yeah.
got the juice.
The Jews got the juice.
Yeah,
no,
Jews
I
got the
think
juice.
I think that they
I've always wanted to step on the glass and say Mazel Tov.
yeah, that'd be fun.
That'd be pretty.
I mean, I'm not
fucking
gonna
cool.
inherit all of their Catholicisms and shit, but
I just think that'd be cool to be part with the little hats, throw people up on some chairs. I
Yeah.
mean, the weddings look fun. I'll tell you
yeah,
that. The weddings
dude.
look
Why haven't we
absolutely
crashed
poppin'.
the Jewish? We don't know any Jews, do we?
I mean,
It
you're
just sounds
Jewish. You're
bad.
Jewish.
I am not Jewish. I'm Norwegian, actually.
I know, but you sometimes you look Jewish.
I think my other family's like Dutch. Or
When
some
your
shit.
hair gets longer, you look a little
Yeah.
Jewish.
I got a haircut today. Do you like
noticed.
it?
It's not.
Yeah.
It's more sharp, not puffy.
Yeah, I did a little fade on the side, So to
You
keep-
did.
No, I asked for.
Oh,
Yeah.
See, oh, yeah. You're one of those guys. Yeah, I did a fade.
No. Okay.
You're taking other
obviously-
people's work.
Apparently.
Yeah, that's like. That's like building a new house. Like, yeah, I actually got I got that counter built, so I kind of built that and made it my own.
Okay, that's not the same. I was meaning like I chose a fade up,
Yeah.
leave a little more on top. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Put a
yeah.
little product
Yeah,
in
look
it,
at
a little elbow grease, and
What'd
just
you
go
put in
like
there?
it's that big sexy hair brand,
Oh, the ones you see.
Yeah.
How's it working for you?
No, it's good. I've been using it
You put it on when you got home?
because they have it. Because I bought it from them. That's the one that they use, that brand.
Yeah.
But I don't like it when they put it in because then she doesn't know how I like to, how I like to stroke the hair.
Yeah. Because
So-
some people like it a certain way.
So when I got home,
Do
you
you always swoop left?
No, actually.
Really?
That was new. It was
What?
always right when it was shorter, and when it got longer, the curls kind of looked better
I haven't
left.
had my hair spiked in so long, so I don't really.
You think you're going to
remember.
cut it?
I mean, at some point, yeah.
I mean, I think you look like like the man bun thing. Never thought I'd see you in that. I'm not saying it's bad. But
Well, I don't even wear it in public like this that much. I just wear it
Yeah.
at home like this because it's everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, what do you look like? You look like
I don't know what I look like. Feels like
you already said his name, but like when Jerry Seinfeld kind of had the long hair, like going back down.
How
it's kind of wavy.
the fuck does that look like Jerry? How do I look like Jerry Seinfeld?
No, just the hair.
I don't even know if Jerry Seinfeld ever had a ponytail.
No,
Or not a
a
ponytail, a bun.
No, I'm saying when you just have it long. Like I think it looks decent.
Oh yeah, thanks.
No, I'm not. That came out wrong.
Yeah,
I think it looks decent.
I think it looks decent.
No, I meant like.
Okay, we're done. Let's move on.
Yeah,
Let's move on.
Let's fucking move on.
Okay.
So I had a couple things to talk about here. I saw a tweet today that was like 10-year-old me would listen to a song and then like, let's listen to this chipmunk style. Do you remember that shit?
Oh!
Because I did that.
They had, oh my god,
There
I
was
forgot
all
about
those
that. And they
remixes.
had Alvin and the Chipmunks like remix versions of all the fucking popular
But
songs.
it wasn't
Because
Alvin.
it was Alvin the Chipmunks. I
No,
thought.
they would just put like their background in the YouTube video, but all they did was just speed the vocals up and then put them over the song.
Well, yeah,
So
but
it sounded like chipmunk.
yeah. So it was okay. The idea is Alvin and the Chipmunks remix, basically.
Dude, you remember the Witch Doctor song?
Dude, low key hard.
When
I
when they
remember-
pop out of the cake and they're just sitting there just shaking
It was
ass.
like a. Dude,
Theodore was thick.
Theodore was throwing that fucking ass. Dude, no.
Oh my god.
No, they came out of this big like cauldron, like in the
Oh,
lid
yeah.
opened and the
wasn't
smoke.
a cake. What am I?
Dude, they come out of a fucking cake.
Dude, it's like the fucking Alvin the Chipmunks. They go
Oh.
downhill, so now they're just performing at little kids' birthdays.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, that song was fucking hard.
Dude, they had bad bitches up there.
And then because then Theodore fucking hops on something, and then the black bitch comes over and she's fucking, and he's just doing it back. I'm like, Theodore's diving in that side, dude.
he was throwing it back, man.
Dude, they killed that.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means, to be honest.
My friend, the witch doctor, he tell me what to do.
Oh, he said, ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, bing, bing, walla, walla, bing, bing.
Something like that, yeah. It was
Yeah.
close to it. But yeah, they came out of a cake.
Just icing everywhere.
Oh,
Gotta be hot.
man.
But dude, remember that spread they had afterwards?
Oh,
there was like
yeah,
a fondue fountain,
yeah.
fucking chocolates, but then they weren't allowed to eat any of the sweets, right?
I think so.
Because their
but
manager, it was actually
no, it was Dave, and then they went and lived with the fucking label exec guy.
See, I think that Alvin and the Chipmunks was really painting a bigger picture for the rough
What do you think
times.
that contract looked like?
Do they get paid in real money?
They pay him in acorns.
Like, okay, so like, say they get like $1 million contract or something. What's a chipmunk gonna buy with it? Like,
I don't know,
you can't buy
man.
a car. You can't drive.
I
You can do that thing that like the raccoons do, where one's on the pedal, one's on the wheel.
Yeah, well,
one's
actually,
looking.
this is interesting. Alvin and the Chipmunks, the original animated Once Upon a Time, way back version, they did have Alvin and the Chipmunks driving a car. Simon and Theodore worked the gas and the
really?
brake, and
Okay.
then Alvin drove.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm actually kind of pissed they took away, though, is Alvin used to have that hat he wore forwards in the old shows.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did he put it backwards in the new one?
No, he didn't have any hat.
Oh, really?
He wore his hood
okay.
sometimes,
Do you
but-
remember like the fucking poster? They're like,
Yeah, he's got his fucking hood on or something. He's
yeah, and he's like, dude, he's posing though.
I know. It's
It was
kind
kind
of
of hard.
hard.
It kind of reminded me like a Slim Shady kind of vibe. you know?
Yeah, they were definitely spitting some shit.
Yeah, Alvin the Chipmunk.
And then they started making like a shit ton. I'm like, okay, well.
There was like Alvin and the Chipmunks #4.
You want to know
The
something
Chipmunks
surprising?
take over Toys R Us.
Probably the most surprising thing was Jesse McCartney actually voiced Theodore.
Really?
Very interesting.
I don't get that with movies when it's like, you know how like Vin Diesel did Groot?
Yeah,
And he
hey,
got paid
hey.
like $30 million.
Yeah.
It's like you could get anyone to do this. But he was like, okay, I think this is a little overkill. I get method acting where you.
I know, but he didn't have any fucking lines.
Yeah, so
It's just growling and-
But no,
and-
he got on stilts and shit. No, I'm kidding. I'm not kidding.
Wait,
No, I'm serious. Vin Diesel got on like these big stilts to make him look like Groot.
No way.
Yeah,
is there a video of this?
Because he's a method actor.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
And so-
I don't. The Fast and Furious guy's a method actor.
Dude, okay, can you imagine Vin
Oh.
Diesel comes into the booth? He's like, yeah, we're going to need one that's like 18 feet tall. And we're going to need a mic stand that goes all the way up.
Why? I don't understand. They have enough advanced CGI to make that
I know.
something bad.
I like how, but it was just for the voice. That was it. So he was on stilts.
But I guess
I know. So he's doing the whole thing. And it's like, dude, I just hope that he fell one time because you know the audio people. You know the fucking audio people were like, ugh.
I know.
we
It
have
was
to do
like
this.
Jesus
If
Christ.
he fell, it's like, do we help him up? Like,
No. Oh my god. I need to find a fucking video of
dude,
that.
I hope there is a behind
There's
the
gotta
scenes
be
footage.
one.
Didn't he just get diagnosed with something?
Um,
Like he's gonna forget everything, not Alzheimer's or something.
no, that's Bruce Willis.
oh
You're
yeah.
thinking of another popular bald guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually fucking sad though. It's
Oh.
I forgot what it's called, but
Wow, I had Bruce Willis's face in mind the entire
Yeah.
time I was talking about that. Weird.
you What? You thought Vin Diesel was Bruce Willis?
No, I was thinking of him
Oh.
for some reason, and I know it's not him.
Well, yeah,
but-
he's retiring acting because it's like he's not going to be able to. It's kind of sad.
yeah, that is sad.
So one of the greats, Die Hard, great fucking movie.
Isn't it technically a Christmas movie?
I mean, it is set in Christmas. I mean, I don't know if it's.
I feel like
I don't know if it's the holiday spirit exactly, but because I have heard people who rank that as a Christmas movie. But here's the thing: did it come out in Christmas time? But even if it did, it's technically an action adventure. It's not.
Yeah.
The whole thing around it isn't Christmas. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
It was
So I
just
mean, I
on
think it's a
Christmas.
hybrid. I think it'd be a hybrid.
Wasn't it like on Christmas, like when the shit was going on in the
Yeah,
movie?
like it was during. Yeah,
Yeah.
the whole thing was. It was on Christmas.
Yeah.
I mean, so I don't.
I feel like a Christmas movie needs
If
to
Pearl
be
Harbor
like,
happened on Christmas, would Pearl Harbor be a Christmas movie?
Yeah, it's good point. Good
Yeah.
point. Pearl Harbor is not a Christmas movie.
Regardless, it would not be.
No, but
it's actually
like-
a tragedy.
Yeah, no, it was. You ever I saw this thing on Instagram and it was like someone, you know how there's flat earthers. Oh my god.
Yeah.
You know, they put the map down and you can see the flat earth map. So it's like you're telling me that when Japan invaded Pearl Harbor, because Japan's here and Hawaii's
yeah,
here,
it's opposite ends.
you went all the way across the fucking world.
Yeah,
Go all the way across the planet.
Also, a land and amphibious vehicle to go all the way fucking across.
Dude, you know, like fucking.
Well,
like,
they probably used islands closer to launch off of, but
I'm saying
either way, I know what you're
Japan
saying.
was over here. But
yeah,
if
yeah.
Japan's right here on the edge, couldn't they just be like, huh?
Yes.
There it is.
like it's right there.
Like, I feel like there's got to be someone with enough money to be like, all right, let's get a boat and go see.
Go see.
Go see.
Seas, the sea.
The
The ocean's a lot more vast than you think. You know. what I
Yeah.
mean?
Are you a
Even-
big fan of sea shanties?
sea shanties?
Yes, it's actually
Oh,
Elon Musk's favorite music.
Are those the things that play the music in the old stories and the guys who crash on the rocks and they play their music?
I believe those were sirens.
Oh.
You know, like the fucking mermaids that would end up eating you? Those were sirens. And they would woo you with their beautiful voice.
Maybe in tits.
Oh, yeah. They always had a
probably
big...
tits.
There was no small-chested siren.
I don't think... Well, I mean, I first... Of course, that's like Greek mythology, but...
I mean... I actually know someone who, like... I remember somehow we were talking about religion. I'm not going to name their name. But they're like, yeah, I actually believe in the Nordic stuff. Like Thor, the god of thunder. Like, they believe that shit's real.
So they see Marvel. Oh, that's my god.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Oh, I did see that they were apparently Peter Quill, whatever the fuck his name is, in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Marvel's writing him as bisexual. And so there was a picture
Why?
of him and Chris Hemsworth. And someone tweeted, like, I'm all for, like, including this.
Yeah.
And it's like, but I would rather eat my own foot than watch Chris Pratt kiss Chris Hemsworth. Like, that just sounds like...
I don't. There's not. I have nothing against it. It's just like, dude, it's not phobic to not have that.
Yeah,
you know what I
exactly.
mean? It's
Yeah,
just it's not.
I don't know. I don't get it. But
I mean, to each their own. But I mean, it's just it's something very interesting.
So would you like? Somehow my mind went to this. Like, so we were looking at a map today of Vegas.
Who's we?
Just at work. We were
like a compass, the little sticks.
No,
and shit?
on Google Maps.
Oh.
And we were looking at Vegas, trying to figure out where this place was. We were delivering something to.
Yeah.
And so Lane was like, "Oh, this is a place here, and right here is a nude pool for nudity."
Mm.
Okay, is that something that you would indulge in, like with you and your woman?
No.
Oh, because apparently it's fucking packed.
I'm sure it is. It's Vegas. Everyone goes there to go get fucking crazy.
Yeah, but like, so like, say you're down there with your girl, you guys just gonna get nude and fucking lay down?
No, I don't think so.
I want to know what the reason is.
It's
for tanning the penis, right? But I don't think the penis.
I think
can
it's
be
no.
tanned.
I think it's more. But you could tan. You can go to a tanning place and tan naked if you want to.
Yeah, maybe it's just to like strut your stuff.
I think it's more of that thing. It's more of like I think it's more of a place for like swingers or some shit.
Huh.
That's what I'm
thinking.
It's
kind of smart because I mean you can already see what they're working with.
Exactly.
From a girl's perspective.
Okay, well if they're already, you already can see what they're working with for the most part when they're wearing bikinis.
I meant like from a girl's perspective, like how big the dude is. You know.
That's true.
If size actually does matter, which I've heard it does and I heard it doesn't.
I mean, I think it's a mixed thing because technique is very important and stamina also.
Yes, stamina is very important.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't think I would indulge, but what I do think is that it is, you know, maybe in my older years, you know, we want to just go down there and just let it breathe.
I mean, yeah, that's one thing, but it's like what is the purpose?
That's
like
that's what I'm asking.
What good does that do any relationship? I don't understand.
I mean, maybe I think it's just for lookers. I mean,
obviously. Yeah.
I mean, but imagine if you're with your woman, you just got to be like looking her in the eyes the whole fucking time.
But then it's like I don't want to see other dicks and shit.
Yeah,
I don't want to see. I just want to chill. You know, I'm going to Vegas to have fun. It's just like I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Be sitting there wondering if she's talking to fucking Maximus with a 20-inch cock at the bar.
Can you imagine someone's like, "Oh hey, how you doing?" You're just like,
it's like, hey,
it's just fucking hanging there. No, I believe there is actually some gay bars in Florida. I listened to a podcast that talked about this, where like the bartender's just nude.
Yeah, they have a lot of other things in Florida where they actually have. I watched this on Vice News. They actually have a fucking, literally, it's a type. It looks like it's like a resort, but it is a swinger resort for orgies, etc., etc.
No shit, and that's legal. I guess
it's completely. They've been trying to like shut. They've been people trying to shut them down
consensual,
before.
no one's being
paid.
But
it's completely legal. Like people go in there and they just walk up and be like, hey, and then they just have orgies and shit. And they have like rooms, and like the lady who runs, it's like, yeah, we've actually had some huge orgies in here. I'm like, what the fuck?
And to your left.
Yeah, and the guy's like, oh, he's like, I'm not gonna touch any of this shit.
Yeah, fuck that. Don't tell me it's sand. Like the only thing is like, so you go up for a drink, and then you know the dude just cock is out, right? But I mean, a bar is pretty even with like, you know, their shelf is like pretty even with their waist. Like that cannot pass like FDA.
I really
like,
don't.
Or like OSHA.
I don't understand.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how is that not a health violation?
I don't know
You're
how
mixing my drink in front of your open wang.
Yeah, I really don't know how that really. I feel like it's more of like a gray area because it's like technically they probably are legally supposed to, but it's like they just don't.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Break the rules.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, of course, I don't.
I mean, the amount of confidence you have to just start, you know, just like just serving fucking
Yeah.
mixing fucking.
When you're shaking it, you're.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really sure about that
You
one.
go to run to like the customer and it's just flopping. Imagine if it's cold in there.
Oh, that's game over at that point.
It's
yeah.
like you never saw it from the right angle.
Yeah, that's
thing,
just yeah. If it's cold, that's
Yeah.
rough. Well, I guess that's why it's in Florida, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very true. I think you had a top something for us, right?
I did. Oh, where's my phone? So I did have a list for us. Something. Top 3, not a top 5. Let's just do a top 3.
Top 3.
A backyard barbecue foods. Now
Fuck
these
yeah.
could be sides. These could be. Oh, actually, I do have. Wait, do you have 5?
I have 4 and one of them's a joke.
So you don't even have 3. You barely
Well,
have
you
3.
said at the end top 3 because
I know, but I'm saying, but like,
what?
why do you need a joke in there?
Because it was just gonna.
We're
be
doing
funny.
a list.
I know, and I thought one of them. That's why I just added it on there.
Well, I didn't do top 5 barbecue foods in joke.
Okay.
It's fine. We'll do that one too. You know. Okay, we're doing top 3 then. Top 3 then. I'm revising mine real quick because I actually had another idea.
God, my fucking foot's cramping.
Okay, here we go. You're fine. You're fine. Breathe.
Can you kiss it?
Okay.
Can you rub it for me?
Okay, here we go.
Dude, oh my god.
All right.
Ow.
So,
Dude,
dude, are you good?
I thought I've been drinking coconut water lately, which is big in potassium, so I thought this wouldn't happen.
That doesn't mean it will never happen. If your foot's in a weird position, it'll eventually cramp. Okay, so I will start us off. Top 3 backyard barbecue foods. Coming into the 3 hole, I got chips and dips. You gotta have chips and dips at a backyard barbecue. It's a staple. It's a comfort food. You can't really go wrong. Even if the dips are like from the store, they're still good. They still do the job. Let alone if they're homemade. Even
What
better.
is your like top dip?
I mean, I just did chips and dip because
Copenhagen.
you could do like you could do the artichoke dip, you can do spinach dip, you can do the buffalo
What is your
cheese dip.
personal favorite?
I'm a big. I actually like spinach dip.
Is
I'm up there.
salsa a dip?
I would. I almost said that as well.
Okay.
Chips and salsa also. I mean, it's comfort. It always just goes together. I mean, I'm just one of those guys. So that is also one of them. So that is number 3. Number 2, if we're talking to backyard barbecue, I'm throwing wings in there. I feel like wings just kind of fit the whole profile of having a group over. You know, they're finger foods. You can have a few and it doesn't fill you up,
That's
and
a
it's
good
still
one.
nice.
Wings. I
thought,
of that.
you know, I just think wings are more perfect than maybe something else because there's a lot of them. They're tiny and you can fill up your plate with a couple and also indulge in other
Do you
things.
feel uncomfortable eating wings in front of people? Because I feel like
Not really. I mean,
are you the kind of guy that goes like, just comes
No.
out as a bone? You know what I'm talking about?
Like, no, you know, like in Looney Tunes, they go they eat like a
No,
drumstick and it goes.
I've
it's
seen
just a
people
stick.
do it.
I don't like that.
No.
I don't like that. There is definitely a correct way to eat a wing, and there's definitely an
Because
incorrect way.
I like if you're doing the flat right, which I think are the best.
I love the flats. They're underrated.
Because you can like break it. You kind of spread the legs, you know.
Yeah.
And then you can get the meat in the inside. But I have seen people who be like,
Yeah.
they do some shit
and then
with
it
their
comes
tongue.
out just a stick.
Yeah, then
I'm
there's
like,
just
why? I hate that. Okay, that's another thing. I hate that so much. Like I'll see like in a restaurant where people eating wings and they're holding the tip of the bone in
Yeah.
their fingers and
Yep.
it goes,
Yep.
and they pull it out. It's just like it's just a
Ta-da.
stick. It's like, what the fuck was that?
I don't
like that. I do think that there's a correct way to eat wings and an incorrect way, and that is not something that I fancy.
Okay, here's another question I have for you. So like after you're done eating wings, it's okay to be like, you know, like on your fingers.
I don't do that.
See,
Never been
I've
a
seen
finger licker
people-
guy.
I'm not
even,
either, but in
even
wings-
when I'm eating like Doritos,
No, I don't do it then. The only time I do it is wings because
I
there's
know.
just so much sauce on the tips.
I don't do that. I've never been a finger.
So you just load up on the napkins and call it
Yeah,
good?
I just
Okay.
load up on the napkins. Just because when I was younger, I think I used to do that. It got to a point. It's like I don't want to lick the things off my finger. I don't even like. I just I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So not a fan of that. Number 1. I mean, this is a backyard barbecue staple. It's American cuisine. You can't really go wrong with it. You can't have a barbecue without them. I mean, I'm putting one thing because this is like the most popular. But I mean, you can also argue. So I'm gonna go burgers, of course.
Of
I want
course.
burgers. It could be slash hot dogs, but that's grouping. But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do number 1. I mean, you can't get more classic than the burger
Of
at a
course.
backyard barbecue. And you know what else you can't do? It's impossible to have a barbecue and not have a beer in your hand. It's just
Yep.
it's just it goes hand in hand
an American
like
staple.
a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You know, it doesn't have to be a lot of beers if you don't want to. If it's maybe at a gathering that you're not trying to get too tuned up because you got to leave.
Exactly.
But you can't not have a beer.
Of course.
The sun's out, the grill's going, fellowship's happening. A beer's got to be in the mix.
Of course.
Absolutely, it's got to get the job done.
Of
so that's
course.
it. That's it for me.
So I guess I'm adding another one to this, but it's not food. So
We could do an honorable mention.
Yeah. Okay. So my honorable mention, good tunes. You gotta have it at the barbecue. No. Okay.
Good tunes.
Okay, if there's no music, I mean, what the fuck?
The list is Backyard Barbecue Foods.
I know. That's why I said honorable mention. That's not on my list.
Honorable mention is just not. It didn't make it, but it's up there.
Fuck.
Honorable mention. Good tunes. What? Let me guess. Your number one pick is meats.
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm gonna start at number 4.
Jesus Christ.
At number 4, it was a brewski, of course. Okay. The brewski, the beer.
Dude, you are the worst at lists. You
I'm
could
not.
Be the worst.
It's just
beer is not food because I would have put beer at number 1.
Because it's not your style.
No, it's not a food. That's a drink.
Is a dip a food?
Yes, it's part of food. You eat it.
Fuck it. Whatever. Fine. You know what?
Beer could be.
Didn't know I was gonna get crucified for my top 5 barbecue list
because you can't stay on topic. Tunes?
It's what
you said. I said, hey,
just
let's
came
get
to me.
let's get a top list. Backyard barbecue foods.
That just came.
You come in with good tunes.
No, that
Are you fucking serious?
That's not written.
I know. Honorable
It's
mention
not
is
on my
part-
list.
But
I put it.
when
you said honorable mention, I was like, oh.
At first, I thought that was the joke.
No.
Then you said you inserted that for the joke.
No.
That's not the joke.
No, the joke was an overly touchy uncle.
There's no.
Every barbecue needs one, man.
You're fucking retarded.
I mean, technically, that could be a meal.
There's no way. Okay, I can't believe that.
Okay, I'm getting to food. Fuck, man.
My God.
Okay.
How outrageous. Okay, go.
Hey, it made you laugh, so the joke
It's
worked.
just so fucking
I even had the worst setup for the joke because you already blew
it's
it.
so funny because of how steamrolled this has been down the hill because he started with good tunes, then beer that's not even a food, and then an overly touchy uncle.
That was the joke.
I know, it's just like, how did you get there? Oh my God.
God, you know? Okay. So I'm gonna start with my number 1 because you already did it. So number 1 was burgers and dogs, of course.
That's a staple.
American staple. You know, I'm not a fan of the cheese on them. I do love the cheese, but it does not agree well with my stomach. But
I don't. I'm good.
I'm
without
a big
the
fan
cheese.
of the sesame seed bun.
Yeah. A good bun is very.
And I don't like to grill
Very
them
important.
first. You know, some people like to throw them on the grill first.
I mean, I like that
Get 'em
because
nice and
it
toasty.
kind of gives that flavor of the grill also on the bun, and it kind of keeps it crispy and protects that bun and keeps it crunchy.
in case you put like a condiment on it so it doesn't get soggy. Yeah, but I tend to inhale my food, so you usually don't have that problem.
That's true.
But actually, a fun, you know, like when you order like a club sandwich,
Yeah.
and you know they toast the top bread and it just scratches the inside of your mouth.
I mean, I don't know if it scratches because you bite down, and I guess I know what you're saying. How big a bites are you taking?
No, so like there's a restaurant we go to at work, and there's an amazing club sandwich there. Amazing Club Sammy, highly recommended. For any of you who are ever in the jolly old Federal Way, check out Timeout Bar and Grill. Timeout, that one's on me. They have a big ass club, and it's kind of hard to get your mouth around. It's fucking huge, but the top and bottom pieces are toasted, and so sometimes it kind of
rightfully so.
It's a little rough on the roof of your mouth, you know. Now my coworker had this genius idea. You know how they put the little sword in it, you know, to keep all those layers together. He takes the top piece and puts it upside down because there's no condiments on the top piece.
I mean, that's a good idea, but I've never really. I like when bread's toasted. I've never really had.
I'm saying
I've never had any
I
qualms
guess that
with it.
at this restaurant the bread is overly
Okay. Okay. That's a
overly
good idea.
crispy.
But what if you flip it over and it's kind of moist and the bread's kind of soggy because it was on the sandwich?
They're pretty generally good at getting it out of the kitchen on time, so it hasn't been sitting. For a while.
There's nothing worse than that when the bread's actually toasted and then it's still soggy because it's. I'm like,
yeah.
Oh well, that kind of ruins the whole idea of toasting it, doesn't it?
Yeah. So my number 2 was cookies and milk. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I
was about to fucking leave.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh my God, cookies.
I just had to fuck with you there.
Okay. Yeah.
This one actually wasn't on yours. Big fan of the pork ribs. Now, here's
like
the thing.
pork
I'm not
ribs.
talking about normal fucking ribs in a crock pot that you put on at 8 o'clock. You come back at 6, and trust me, I've tried. They don't work well. I'm talking about in the slow smoker for 12 fucking hours.
225. You know what I mean?
Beautiful fucking rack of ribs where you just fucking tap that thing and the bone comes off like a sweaty sock, man.
Sweaty socks don't come off.
Oh, I meant like a dry sock. I was thinking of like a sock coming off a foot. You know, it just like
I guess.
it just
Yeah.
just
Kind of like
feels
grabbing a bar of soap, it just slips out. You know.
yeah, kind of
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
You ever like when you're in bed, like you ever use like your big toe and your middle toe
To take your sock off.
grab the sock to bring it up?
I do.
Yeah.
I have done that many times.
I'm
I feel like
actually
I feel like that's the only way you take off your
I'm
socks.
actually quite handy with picking objects up with my toes. I've noticed.
I'm sure you are. You use them a lot more than the average human being. That's why I also think your spirit animal is an orangutan.
I thought it was.
No,
was
I
it
said
orangutan?
meerkat, but orangutan works. You're really gangly and you walk with like.
That's how I run. But
Well, you kind of move around, like the movements of your body. It's kind of like you're like when people do when they dance, but you kind of just.
it's just all encompassing.
Yeah, it's an orangutan kind of and they kind of dip and they don't really walk right and they kind of just that's kind of how you.
They always walk like they have like an injured hip. You know.
Well, yeah, because they're swinging around their arms all day.
Hmm.
And then if you flip them over, they still have arms on their.
Did you ever see the new Jungle Book?
I think Mowgli.
Yeah, I think that's what it was called. Whatever.
I
the fuck.
saw parts of it. I don't think I
I
actually went and
remember
watched
there
it.
was a point where like he's fighting the big ass gorilla or whatever the fuck.
The one with the satellite face.
I think so.
That's
yeah.
like
Yeah. Getting a lot of reception.
Looks like a frying pan. That's just on
Yeah.
his fucking head.
You know in cartoons when they smack him with a frying pan?
Yeah,
they
yeah.
all fly?
Tom and Jerry goes
Yeah.
ping, and his whole face becomes
Exactly.
a circle.
Yeah. I remember there was a point where like, you know, they're in battle and then like he falls and so the human being is on all fours and the gorilla goes and this thing's like fucking 10 times the size of him.
Yeah.
With both of his
Isn't he still a boy at this point?
he's just like I'd say he's an adolescent teen.
Yeah, yeah.
And so he takes both of his fists that are the size of a fucking God, I don't even fucking know.
Laptop.
The size of a laptop and goes like this on his back. And then he's just like, and fucking takes him. Like, dude, his spine would be
Yeah,
fucking just
it would have shattered, yeah.
Scoliosis at least.
Have you ever seen? They had this back in the It was like when I was a little kid. I don't think they have these types of shows anymore. But they actually had this video like on this game show thing, and they had these two sumo wrestlers. Two of them, they were like 600, 700. They're huge, fucking, because obviously they're fucking massive. And two of them had a rope, and on the other end, on the like the wooden tower they had, was a fucking orangutan sitting there eating a fucking peel or whatever the fuck he's eating. And they both
don't
had
eat the peels, do they?
or whatever. They're eating. He's eating
okay.
something, and they both had. They're in like tug of war.
Who
And
won?
this, what?
Who won?
The fucking orangutan was holding it, and these guys are fucking pieces went, and both of them fell in the water. It was fucking nuts.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it was crazy.
Damn.
You ever seen that video at the zoo? I don't know what zoo they have at I don't know what zoo they have this at, but there's like a rope that goes into the cage, but there's a divider, and you can see, and then the fucking, was it a lion or a tiger? Well, I think it was a lion. Held one of the end of the rope, and there's like 5 dudes pulling this thing, and the lion just sitting there holding its fucking ground,
No shit.
just fucking pulling it back, and these guys could not fucking pull it. It's crazy.
Well, I mean, Mother Nature's not something to fuck with.
Yeah, I don't think so, yeah.
That's for sure. I don't know how humans became like the on top
I
of
think
the
it's more
food
just
chain.
the intellectual type thing.
Yeah, but you can't even take care of a baby. Can't take care of itself for fucking like.
And that's why the
6
intellectual
years.
comes in. And we have houses, we have this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
We got boomsticks. We can fucking just shoot them.
Boomsticks. I guess that's what
Yeah.
they call them. Well, we're at 35.
Well, I think that's pretty good for us.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Well, thank you for watching Around the Lunch Table. Make sure you check out our Patreon, patreon.com/Around the Lunch Table for episodes early-ish exclusive content. And yeah, we're also going to be segueing into some other new stuff that you can get on the paid stuff. Thank you for all the subscribers for supporting. We appreciate it. And Z, where can they find you?
They can find me at Isaiah_Lesney. James, where can they find you? I did find that was pretty good.
Yeah. They can find me at Jack_Spencer or both of our Instagrams at Around the Lunch Table. And that'll pretty much do it. So
yeah, that'll pretty much do it. Keep an eye out for the merch drops. We're still trying to get our pieces in our
Jordan's
ducks in a row
working on
here.
it on Friday.
Nice. Okay. Well, we'll get our ducks in a row and announce that, because the second it drops, we are also going to get a shit ton of us for ourselves for summertime. So
I don't even wear the jean jacket,
be
damn it.
be on the lookout for that. As always, we will see you next week
And
see
see
ya.
ya.
Let's get rowdy up in here.